Jamaica is making a bold move to reposition itself in the global trade system. The government launched a special economic zone near Kingston and is expanding the Kingston Freeport Terminal. These two projects are part of a larger plan called the Global Logistics Hub Initiative. The goal is to make Jamaica a top logistics center in the Caribbean, attracting foreign investment, creating jobs, and increasing national revenue. The Special Economic Zone is designed to offer global companies a space to set up warehouses, logistics centers, and light manufacturing operations. Inside the zone, companies benefit from faster customs processing and tax incentives. The location is strategic, close to both the port and the airport. This setup is meant to reduce delays and make Jamaica more attractive for international trade. The port expansion is equally important. The Kingston Freeport Terminal is undergoing a major upgrade called the Westlands Expansion. This adds 15 hectares of land and increases container capacity by 25%. If the port currently handles 1.8 million containers per year, the new capacity would allow for 2.25 million, an increase of 450,000 containers annually. If each container generates around $150 in fees, the terminal earns an additional $67 million annually. This does not include revenue from trucking, warehousing, or other services. The port operator is also investing in new equipment, cranes, straddle carriers, and digital systems. These upgrades reduce wait times for ships, which saves money and makes Kingston more competitive. In global shipping, a faster port attracts more business. Some compare Jamaica's strategy to Singapore's transformation. Singapore built its economy around shipping and logistics. Its port handles over 40 million containers annually, with 90% being transshipment cargo. The maritime sector contributes about 6 to 7% of Singapore's GDP. Jamaica's numbers are much smaller, even with expansion, as Kingston's 2.25 million containers would be just 6% of Singapore's volume. The 450,000 new containers Jamaica hopes to gain is equal to what Singapore handles in less than 5 days. But the comparison is not about scale. It's about potential. If Jamaica captures even a small fraction of Singapore's success, the economic impact would be significant. Jamaica's location is a major advantage. The island sits in the middle of key shipping lanes. Ships crossing the Pacific and passing through the Panama Canal can stop in Kingston before heading to the east coast of the United States. A ship can reach Miami in 2 days. That geographic position is valuable. If Jamaica reaches 2.25 million containers and grows at 5% per year, it could handle 3.7 million containers in a decade. That more than doubles current levels. The economic benefits would be substantial. If each container pays $50 in port fees, 400,000 extra containers would bring in $20 million. Add another $100 per container for trucking and logistics, and the total rises to $60 million in new annual revenue. If 100 companies set up in the zone and each hires 50 workers, that's 5,000 jobs. If the average salary is $12,000 per year, workers would earn $60 million collectively, circulating through the economy. Yet there are challenges. To handle large container ships, the port needs deeper dredging. Roads must be strong enough for heavy truck traffic. The zone needs reliable electricity and water. Otherwise, investors may hesitate. Even with special rules inside the zone, delays in broader customs processes can slow trade. Global shipping depends on tight schedules. If paperwork takes too long, companies may choose other ports. Jamaica has struggled with crime, which raises insurance and operating costs. Investors want safe, predictable environments. If Jamaica can secure the areas around ports and logistics centers, it will strengthen its business case. Panama has the Colón Free Zone. The Bahamas has Freeport. The Dominican Republic has Caucedo. They compete for the same ships. Jamaica must stand out by being more efficient or less expensive. Companies make long-term investment decisions. If tax rules or incentives change frequently, it creates risk. The Jamaica Special Economic Zone Authority was created to offer stability. The government must prove that the rules will remain consistent. Also, the question of ownership. Who controls the infrastructure? Are Jamaican entities leading the development, or are foreign companies taking the lion's share? If foreign operators dominate, profits may leave the country. Jamaica must ensure that local stakeholders benefit from the growth. Job creation is good, but what kind of jobs are being offered? Are they stable, well-paying positions or temporary contracts with little security? The logistics sector must not become a low-wage zone. Workers deserve fair treatment and upward mobility. Port expansion and industrial zones can affect coastal ecosystems. Dredging, construction, and increased traffic may harm marine life. Jamaica must balance growth with sustainability. Environmental safeguards should be part of the plan. Modern logistics depends on data. Tracking shipments, managing inventory, and coordinating schedules all require strong digital systems. Jamaica must invest in cybersecurity, cloud platforms, and training. A smart port is not just physical, it's digital. Jamaica should not operate in isolation. Partnerships with other Caribbean nations can strengthen the logistics network. Shared standards, joint ventures, and regional trade agreements can boost efficiency and reduce costs. A logistics hub needs skilled workers. Jamaica must invest in vocational programs, certifications, and university partnerships. Schools should prepare students for careers in shipping, warehousing, and supply chain management. The public must be informed about the logistics plan. Who is investing? What are the terms? How will the revenue be used? Transparency builds trust and ensures that the benefits are shared fairly. The logistics hub should not be a short-term project. It must be part of a broader economic strategy. How does it connect to tourism, agriculture, and manufacturing? Jamaica must think beyond containers and build a diversified economy. Jamaicans abroad can play a role. They can invest, advise, and promote the hub. The diaspora is a powerful network. Jamaica should invite them into the conversation. As industrial zones grow, local communities may be displaced. Jamaica must protect its cultural heritage. Development should not erase history. Community voices must be heard. In conclusion, Jamaica's logistics push is ambitious. The Special Economic Zone and port expansion are real steps toward economic transformation. The comparison to Singapore is aspirational, but it highlights the opportunity. Jamaica has the location, the plan, and the momentum. Now the challenge is execution. Infrastructure must be built. Policies must remain stable. Security must be ensured. If these conditions are met, Jamaica can turn its geography into prosperity. The logistics sector can become a pillar of the economy, creating jobs, generating revenue, and strengthening national resilience. But success will depend on more than cranes and containers. It will require fairness, transparency, and long-term thinking. Jamaica must build not just a hub but a future.